All right, rolling?
Okay. Hey, you want to go ahead and clap?
Yeah.
I think everybody has this thing with their hometowns where they think it's just kind of the worst. It's such an artistic place visually. The visual arts are so well supported there. The music scene, I guess, in Santa Fe is in a pretty rough state. All the young people want to go other places. I mean, I'm not in Santa Fe anymore. Most of the people I grew up with aren't in Santa Fe anymore. Everybody grows up there. It's very easy to outgrow Santa Fe, especially for creative people. And there's definitely a weird kind of lack of creative energy musically in Santa Fe, I find. But I say that, and then sometimes I go back home and I can write 10 things in an hour, and it's great. In terms of Denton musicians that I really have appreciated, Coral Johnston's been incredible. Me and her have done a lot of musical development together and separately in the last year of knowing each other. It's interesting to see how we grow as people and artists and where those two Venn diagrams kind of collide. My friend Kate Miller is incredible. We just finished making a record in Santa Fe over spring break, and I'm very, very excited for that to come out. I think that's coming out this summer. There's a lot of really kind people. All the Tabasco Birds. Shout out to these guys. Incredible record, incredible people. Jake from the Birds, he's always just so polite and kind and nice to talk to. Aiden Castillo, he's a character. He's got these big old sideburns and he smokes tobacco out of a pipe, and he's as old as I am. Something about Denton that's so cool is there's a lot of people who are completely unfazed and, you know, nothing really can stop them. There's a lot of very driven people here, which is something that I appreciate. The funny thing is houses have been almost more of a thing here than venues. I mean, I think when Andy's closed, it was kind of representational of a shift to something else. And I mean, I couldn't really speak too much on that because I wasn't here before Andy's closed. All of the great shows that I've been to here, besides the ones at UNT or at TWU, have been just at people's houses, which I think kind of speaks a lot of the culture musically here. It's not about the money and it's not about the, you know, ego or anything. It's just here's a bunch of people who want to play some music for people, and that's really all it is. These two albums, Tony Williams' Lifetime Emergency and Tony Williams' Lifetime Turn It Over. To anybody watching this who hasn't listened to either of these albums, they will change your fucking life. Those are the blueprint. Mahavishnu Orchestra is also kind of something we all love deeply. So Zophica started the very beginning of 2022. We were all like 13, 14 years old. I was the musical director for a theater company in Santa Fe. We had just finished a production of a show called It Should Have Been You, and I had hired this pit band, and this kind of goes back to me switching from drums to bass. I had originally planned for the pit band to be me on drums, conducting, and then all the other musicians. I couldn't find any young bass players that could play and do it. But I had plenty of young drummers that I knew who could do it. So I was like, well, I guess I'll learn, because I had a bass in my closet. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll figure this out. And then got a different drummer. And so that pit band, we just liked playing with each other. It just kind of slowly turned into a thing. And then so We did our first EP later that year in 2022. And then we just kind of kept going, and it's been interesting. Because we've gone from 13, 14-year-olds to 18, 19, 20-year-olds. So obviously we're much different people now, and we all listen to so much different stuff now. I think when we first started out, it was a little bit more uniform, like we were all kind of listening to the same jazz records, stuff that we were mostly being fed to us by our teachers. I listen to completely different stuff than the drummer does. We made a list one time of our top 5 albums, the 5 of us, and it was like, wow, we couldn't have, I mean, there's some overlapping records, but like, so we really couldn't have different music. And I think that's something that kind of benefits us musically. If you're making stew, you don't want it to just be like a bunch of chicken or a bunch of beans or something. You want, different vegetables. Half of the Zafika rehearsals were just us, bitching at each other. And not in like a, I think any band you ever hear talking about who like hates each other, it's never true, because I mean, I love all those guys very deeply, and I think we all care for each other very much. We probably got into a spiff about something, but it always was worth it. Differences like that, it just shows that people care. To a point, I think if they get to a certain amount, then it's just egos fighting each other. The music benefits from that sort of conflict. I don't intend to stay in Denton after I graduate unless something lines up, but the plan as of now is to go somewhere else. Where that place would be, I have no idea. I've gotten offers of stuff in Santa Fe, but I don't know, it's an old person's town, and I say that with as much love as I can. I've got 2 or 3 more years left here, so I've got some time to think about it. As for the band, I have no idea. I know that the last record we did was a live record, and those concerts, when we did them, we did kind of bill as like our farewell concerts, just because we're all from Santa Fe, but I mean, I'm in Texas, 2 of the guys are in Boston, 1 of the guys is in Rochester, and then the other guy's in Los Angeles. So we couldn't really be more spread out across the map, and it's very difficult to get us all in the same room. But I mean, it could happen down the line. I try to not ever be someone to shut something down. So late 2023, we made the first Zafika album, and then summer of 2024, we made the second Zafika album. Later of 2024 is when I moved here and then started making music with Coral. And I've been very grateful for all the music that I've gotten to make, but I'm also very much looking forward to just kind of sitting back and not even taking a break from music, because I honestly don't know if I ever even could do that. Trying to take as much time to just be creative as I can and seeing what comes of that, and trying to not have any pressures around creativity. This is the first one we got. This is 2024. Best arrangement of an original composition. So I don't really deserve much for this. I'll give some props to Mr. Reed Muth, who both wrote the song Jekyll and did the arrangement for it. Second one we got, best instrumental performance on a tune that I wrote called Saraswati. I don't really claim that much credit for this one either. I'll give props to Ash Mattia on violin for this one. And Thor has a great drum solo too. Yeah, I always forget those things are there.
Josh Mattia, Thoreau Rodriguez, Joshua Waldman. My name's Brody Silver. We are South Africa. Good night!